4th Ward, Anyala, Balogun. President Muhammadu Buhari has written to Senate seeking the confirmation of 7 ministerial nominees. The executive communication read by President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, listed the ministerial nominees: Henry Iko from Abia State, Umana Akwa Ibom, Ekuma Joseph Ebonyi, Goodluck Opia Imo, Umar El Yakub Kano, Ademola Adegoroye Ondo, and Odom Odi from Rivers State. The nominees are to replace the ministers that stepped down for their political ambition. President Muhammadu Buhari says things are getting better for the governing APC in the build-up to 2023 general elections. This was while formally receiving in audience the governor-elect of Ekiti State, Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji. State House correspondent Damu Sambo has details.
The governor-elect of Ekiti State, Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji, was led to the State House by the APC National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu. Also present to bask in the euphoria of the electoral victory were Governors Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State, and Badaru Abubakar of Jigawa State.
We faced an election fair and square. We did our best, and the results showed up. This just goes to show how your leadership, your support for our party is endearing the party to Nigerians.
We remain grateful to Almighty Allah for making victory our lot.
The APC National Chairman pledged that what transpired in Ekiti State will be replicated in Osun State next month. And having keenly followed the governorship polls held last Saturday, President Muhammadu Buhari said he was particularly delighted with the orderly conduct as well as the way the electorate and security agencies comported themselves.
I'm very, very impressed with the people, how they orderly and patiently waited for their turn to vote, and how they voted you, how they voted our party.
The president wishes the governor-elect the very best of luck as he prepares to take over the mantle of leadership in Ekiti. The governor-elect Abayomi Oyebanji appreciated the president for providing a level playing field for all candidates during the election, which he described as a referendum on the governing APC.
And it's a clear positive signal towards Osun and towards next year. It shows that our party is still the party of choice in Nigeria.
The governor-elect is expected to assume duty in October this year. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Sequel to a recent call by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on professionals, particularly professionals in politics, to engage government more on its activities and policies, the Vice President receives one of such professional bodies, the Nigerian Institute of Architects, which is offering to assist government achieve its aims on infrastructure development. State House correspondent Chidi Odifade reports.
The belief here is that putting heads together with policy makers by professionals will profit Nigerians in many ways. As Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says, the federal government is committed to providing low-cost housing for the people, which would also mean providing jobs, but regrets that not much support is received from relevant professionals, stressing that he would like to see what sorts of contributions the body would make in developing policies around social housing. Leader of the delegation, Enyi Ben Abel, says the association is set to take up the challenge.
We are like some sort of a pressure group to focus or to give government a focus on the things that they have said they would do, and also see how, rather than sit back and criticize them, see how we can contribute towards helping them achieve some of these goals and objectives that they've set for themselves in the overall interest of Nigerians. And it's a situation where if the economy is better, it's not just the people in government or the politicians that benefit, it trickles down to every sector of the economy.
In the State House, Jide Onifade, NTA News.
The Federal High Court in Abuja has restrained the Independent National Electoral Commission from ending voters' registration on June 30, 2022. Justice Mobolaji Olajuwon gave the order in an interim application following the hearing of an argument of motion ex parte instituted by Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project. Serap and 185 concerned Nigerians that early this month filed a lawsuit against INEC, asking the court to declare unconstitutional, illegal, and incompatible with international standards the failure of the electoral body to extend the deadline for voters' registration to allow eligible Nigerians to exercise their rights. The suit is adjourned to 29 June 2022 for the hearing of the motion on notice. The suit followed the decision by INEC to extend the deadline for the conduct of primaries by political parties by 6 days from June 3 to June 9. But the Commission failed to also extend the online pre-registration, which ended May 30, 2022, and the continuous voters registration ending June 30, 2022. Serap also asked the court for an order of mandamus to direct and compel INEC to extend voters registration by a minimum of 3 months and take effective measures to ensure that eligible Nigerians are able to register for exercise their rights to vote in the 2023 general elections. In the world of business, FG World Bank AFD to spend $575 million on rural roads as average price of 5 kg cooking gas increases. Details in a business segment with Rhoda Onifade.
The federal government has signed a tripartite agreement with the World Bank and the French Development Agency to commit an envelope to the tune of $575 million for the construction of rural roads in 13 states in Nigeria. The project will see the construction of rural roads covering a total distance of 53,730 kilometers between March 2021 to 2026. The initial target of this special rural road intervention is to return prosperity to the farmers across strata and gender, with youth and women being the primary target. The National Bureau of Statistics says the average price of refilling a 5 kg cylinder of liquefied petroleum gas known as cooking gas increased to 3,921 naira 35 kobo in May 2022. The NBS said refilling the cylinder used to cost 3,800 naira 47 kobo in April 2022, adding that the increase indicated a 3.18% month-on-month increase. However, on a year-on-year basis, the average retail price of cooking gas increased by 89.28% from 2,071 naira 69 kobo in May 2021. And that's all on our business news segment. Over to you, studio.
Thank you, Rhoda. On the entertainment scene, Alafin of Oyo's queens received house gift from their late husband. Let's join Oluwase Adeleye for details on entertainment news.
Some of the queens of the late Alafin of Oyo, Obalamidi Adeyemi, have taken to social media to show off their new house gifts they just received from the late ruler as part of their inheritance following his demise in April 2022. One of them, Queen Moji, while showing off her own house gift, added comments of praise for her husband to her post. Also sharing photos of her new house on her Instagram page, Queen Okpeyemi Omobola Queen Abe expressed appreciation to her late husband for gifting her a befitting house, as well as stating how important her husband's support was to her and her children. Nollywood actor
in the arena, Olumide Eguntala is a guide on sports update.
Players of the country's under-17 national team, the Golden Eaglets, have assured football-loving Nigerians of victory when the team takes on their counterpart from Cote d'Ivoire Tuesday 4 p.m. Nigerian time at the Cape Coast Stadium in Ghana in one of the semi-final matches of the ongoing CAF Under-17 African Cup of Nations WAFU B qualifiers. In the tournament so far, the Unduka Ogbade Tuchot side has scored 7 goals, while their opponents have scored 10 goals.
It's very important to grab our ticket to Algeria for the AFCON Under-17.
It's going to be a perfect win for us, with all we've been taught.
It's going to be a tough match, and we have to do our best to make Nigeria proud of us.
And I'll do as much as I can to score goals. Like every single time, like last time, they brought me in from the bench, and I did my best to score a goal.
Still on football.
That's it on the news at 1. I'm Ayala Balogo. Good afternoon.